Right then, let's talk about something truly special. A real bit of culinary magic that you can whip up in your own kitchen. I'm talking about a beautiful, silky smooth duck liver parfait, paired with a sweet and sharp red onion chutney. Honestly, once you've made this, those shop-bought pâtés will be a thing of the past. This is proper top-level stuff, the kind of starter you get in a fancy restaurant and think, wow, I could never make that. Well, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can. It's simpler than you think, and the result is just out of this world. The secret to this dish is the beautiful marriage of flavors and textures. You've got the incredibly rich, creamy, almost buttery parfait, which just melts in your mouth. First up, let's get this beautiful chutney on the go. This will make about 1 lovely little jar's worth. Perfect for our parfait. Get your hands on 3 large red onions. Slice them up nice and thin. 75 grams of soft brown sugar. 100 milliliters of good red wine vinegar. A couple of tablespoons of balsamic vinegar for that extra depth. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And a little salt and pepper. If you want to get a bit fancy, 1 star anise. Or half a teaspoon of chili flakes. It's optional, but it adds a lovely little something. Right, grab a decent-sized pan and pop it on a medium-low heat. Drizzle in your olive oil, then chuck in your thinly sliced onions. Add a little pinch of salt, and the salt will help draw out the moisture and stop them from browning too quickly. We want to cook these onions low and slow. Give them a stir every now and then. Let them sweat down for a good 15 to 20 minutes. You're looking for them to become really soft, sweet and translucent. No color, just pure, sweet, oniony goodness. This is the foundation of our chutney, so don't rush it. Once your onions are lovely and soft, it's time to add the rest of the gang. Tip in the brown sugar, pour in the red wine vinegar, add the balsamic vinegar, and add your chosen spice if you're using one. Give it all a good stir to combine everything and let that sugar dissolve. Turn the heat right down to low and let the whole thing bubble away gently for about 20 to 30 minutes. You'll want to give it a stir from time to time to make sure it doesn't catch on the bottom of the pan. Now for the hero, the duck liver parfait. This is where the magic really happens. You'll need about 400 grams of fresh duck livers. Make sure you trim off any greenish bits or tough-looking sinew. We only want the good stuff. 250 grams of good quality unsalted butter, cut into cubes and left out to soften up a bit. Grab 2 shallots, chop them really finely. 2 cloves of garlic, crushed. A teaspoon of fresh thyme leaves will add a beautiful herby note. And for the boozy kick, you'll need 50 milliliters of brandy or cognac. A good splash of port works a treat too. Finally, have 2 tablespoons of double cream and some salt and pepper ready. Let's get cooking. Find a large frying pan and melt a small knob of that butter over a low heat. Add your finely chopped shallots. Add the crushed garlic. Add the fresh thyme leaves. Let them cook gently until they're soft and fragrant. You don't want any color on them, just let them soften down beautifully. This slow cooking builds a gorgeous, sweet base layer of flavor for our parfait, so give it the time it needs. It'll smell absolutely amazing, a proper promise of the deliciousness to come. Once your shallots are soft, crank the heat up to medium-high. It's time to add the duck livers. Get them into the pan in a single layer. We want to sear them, not boil them. Let them cook for just 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You're looking for a lovely brown crust on the outside, but the inside should remain beautifully pink and soft. This is super important. If you overcook the livers, your parfait will end up grainy and dry, and we want it silky and smooth, so be brave, keep the heat up, and cook them quickly. Now for a bit of theatre, carefully pour in your brandy or cognac. If you're feeling confident, you can flambe it by tilting the pan towards the flame, but be really, really careful, or you can just let it bubble away furiously until the liquid has reduced by about half. This cooks off the harsh alcohol and leaves behind a wonderful, rich flavor. As soon as it's reduced, take the pan off the heat. Let it cool for just a minute. The hardest part is over. Brilliant. Or using a spatula, push it through. It removes tiny bits of sinew and unblended herbs. What you're left with in the bowl is pure liquid velvet. Get your blender out. Get your food processor out. Carefully tip the entire contents of the frying pan into the blender jug livers, shallots, pan juices, add the double cream, add a generous pinch of salt, add pepper, pop the lid on and give it a preliminary blitz. Blender running. Add the softened butter cubes one by one. Let each cube fully incorporate before adding the next. This is called emulsifying. You'll see the mixture become paler, you'll see it become glossier, you'll see it become wonderfully smooth. Keep the blender going for a good minute or two after the last cube. It should be the consistency of a very thick, rich milkshake. Here comes the most important step, the secret to a top-tier parfait. Pass the mixture through a fine mesh sieve. Get a clean bowl and place your sieve over the top. Pour the liver mixture into the sieve. Using the back of a spoon, push it through. Or using a spatula, push it through. It removes tiny bits of sinew and unblended herbs. What you're left with in the bowl is pure liquid velvet. Now it's time to pot it up. Pour into small ramekins, or a single larger terrine dish, or nice glass jars. Gently melt extra butter in a pan. Carefully pour a thin butter layer over each parfait. That golden seal stops oxidizing and graying. Pop them in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Overnight is even better. It gives time to set and for the flavors to develop. The moment of truth has arrived. All your hard work is about to pay off. When you're ready to serve, remember my final little tip. Take the parfait out of the fridge about 15 minutes before you plan to eat it. You don't want to serve it fridge cold. Letting it sit for a bit allows the parfait to soften slightly, making it easier to spread and really bringing out that incredible, rich flavor. It just takes the chill off and makes the texture even more luxurious and melt in the mouth. It's a small detail, but it makes a massive difference to the eating experience. So, how do you serve this masterpiece? You've got to have something to spread it on, of course. My favorite is some lovely thick slices of brioche toasted until golden brown. The slight sweetness of the brioche is just beautiful with a rich liver. Alternatively, some thin, crunchy slices of toasted sourdough or a simple crisp cracker work brilliantly too. You want something that provides a bit of crunch and a vehicle to get that gorgeous parfait from the plate to your mouth. Arrange a few slices of your chosen toast on a plate next to the ramekin of parfait. Don't forget the chutney. That beautiful jammy red onion chutney we made earlier is the perfect partner. Place a generous spoonful right next to the parfait. The vibrant, deep red color looks stunning against the pale, creamy parfait. When you eat it, get a little bit of everything in one go. A smear of the rich parfait on your toast, topped with a little dollop of that sweet and tangy chutney. That combination is just unbelievable. It's a taste of pure indulgence, a real treat for the senses. Pucker, there you have it. A dish that feels incredibly posh but is totally achievable. The safety part is simple common sense. Always work with fresh livers, wash your hands and surfaces well after handling them, and make sure they get that quick hot sear. My top tip is to make the chutney first. Why? Because it needs time to cool down completely and for all those lovely flavors to get to know each other and mingle. You can even make it a day or two ahead, which is a brilliant time saver if you're prepping for a dinner party. Getting the chutney done and dusted means you can focus all your attention on making the parfait absolutely perfect. This isn't a dish to be rushed. It's a labor of love, but a simple one. So, we'll tackle the chutney first, let it chill out, and then we'll move on to the star of the show, the parfait. This also needs a good few hours in the fridge to set up properly, so it's a fantastic make-ahead dish all around. It takes the stress out of entertaining, leaving you more time to chat with your mates. Trust me, get your apron on, put some music on, and let's get cooking. We're going to make a dish that will have everyone asking for the recipe. Get in there. The beauty of this recipe is that both components, the parfait, will keep happily in the fridge for a few days so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor for a little while. Each bite is a little journey. Rich, then sweet, then sharp. It's a perfect balance, a real flavor explosion in every single mouthful. It's just lovely. So go on, give it a go and blow your friends and family away. Lovely jubbly.